Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back for another DevPro Duel video. The D-D-D Covenant archetype. My review of the archetype will be in two separate videos, two parts. I think it would be otherwise a bit too long to put everything in one video. Not going to drag it any longer. Let's see a quick overlook of the new cards. First we have Leonidas, one of the new cards recently released. The card is pretty much a boss monster of the deck. It's the card that the deck needed. It has a scale of 3, but you rarely pendulum summon with this deck. But the scale of 3 does let you pendulum summon for Cerberus, for example. But the main part that you're playing Leonidas is to prevent getting damage from your continuous spells. So from both Infernal Gate, your tanky, your Search, and Swamp King, your polymerization. So at the moment, if you get any kind of effect damage, you can drop Leonidas from your hand, and then that damage turns into life point gains. You gain that damage in life points. Then we have Proud Ogre. Proud Ogre is not that great of a card. It is a scale of 8, so most of the time, if you're going for the Pendulum Summon, you can use Ogre to set up your scale of 8. But he will be most of the time used for either a rank 6 Exceed. It's possible, obviously to set up your Pendulum Scale and to Pendulum Summon him from the extra deck. Lilith is your most important level 4 monster. Lilith got an upgrade from the last time I played the deck. When it's normal or special summon, you can get back one D-D monster from your grave or extra deck back to your hand. So it's up to you. Then we have Night Howling. Night Howling is pretty much the same. It's the Bereaved Dragon from the deck. So when it's normal summoned, you can just target one D-D monster in your grave and then special summon it. 0 attack then. And Konami gave Night Howling a somewhat stupid restriction that when you activate Night Howling's effect, you can only special summon Fiend type monsters for the rest of the turn, and that does hinder your plays that you can make. Then we have pretty much the best card of the deck, Kepler. Kepler is pretty much a Stratos. When it's normal or special summoned, you can search a continuous spell, your Gate or a Swamp King from your deck. And it also has a scale of 10, so if you're going for the Pendulum Summon again, you can use it as a scale of 10. But again, you're rarely going to Pendulum Summon. Then we have Armageddon. Armageddon is most of the time used to discard for your fusion spell card, your Swamp King, and later to be reborn thanks to your fusion, thanks to Temujin. Armageddon has also a nice effect that it cannot be destroyed by cards that don't target it. So for example, it cannot be destroyed by Mirror Force or Torrential Tribute, for example. Cerberus is just to boost your rank 4 Exceed plays. Rarely I use it for the Pendulum Zone, but it has a scale of 6, so it's nice. The one Kaiser just to finish games. And then we have Galilei. Galilei is also a nice deck, as you will see in the videos. You can bounce back your D-D-D or Covenant cards back to your hand. Most of the time you just use it to dodge cards like Bottomless, for example. As said, Infernal Gate is one of your main search cards like Tanky, a once per turn Tanky, and Swamp King is also a once per turn polymerization. But as said, both fusion cards will give you 1000 points of damage during each of your standby phases, so that's why Leonidas is very important for the deck. Then last, one of the new cards currently released, we have the Fusion Monster. Both the Fusion Monster and Alexander, the Synchro, work very similar, that when a monster is summoned to your side of the field, a D-D monster, you can activate their effects and special summon another D-D monster from your grave. And with the Fusion, he only triggers when a monster is special summoned, while your Synchro gets its effect when a D-D monster is normal or special summoned, so a small difference. But the new Exceed, the last one, is Kaiser. Kaiser is a rank 4 Exceed with both Fiend type monsters. You can detach a card, and then at the end of the battle phase that turn, all D-D monsters that were destroyed that turn are special summoned back again, but you get 1000 points of damage during your own standby phase for each monster that was special summoned. So it's good. And also, his last effect is when Kaiser or Caesar is sent to the graveyard, you can add a Covenant spell card from your deck to your hand. It's a quick overlook from everything from every card. Okay, let's see some duels. Okay, so the first duel is against Sylvans. I think he has to start with his Curry Bandit. Looking at my hand is decent. 1-for-1 is played for for Kepler. Kepler, your Sage, that the Stratos of the deck, that you can search a continuous spell from your deck. Already have Lilith, so that's nice to discard with the 1-for-1. He gets a decent Curry Bandit off. I think he excavates the what's it called, the piece, and he gets lucky. Mills Dandelion is still playing Dandelion in his deck and sets up one back row. Then my 6th card, draw into another Swamp King, not that great of a draw. MST is Fiendish Shane, go for the 1-for-1 play, set up that Lilith in the grave. That's most of the time the monster you want to first have in your grave, as you will see. So activate my gate and search out the Cerberus. Cerberus, thanks to Lilith. Both Lilith and Cerberus are now in the grave. So this is the basic move you want to do. You normal summon your Night Howling and then special summon your Lilith. You don't activate your fusion and the Lilith's effect. You wait. You first Synchro summon for Alexander. Then your fusion will trigger. Special summoning Lilith from the grave. Lilith activates, so you can get back your Night Howling from the grave back to your hand. And because Lilith was special summoned, you can special summon another DD monster from your grave thanks to Alexander, your Synchro. And after that you can exceed for a Fiend type exceed, so either Maestro, for example, or Caesar, as I do now. Here I've made a minor mistake. I should have special summoned Lilith in attack position, attack over the token, and deal more damage. As you'll see in the next turn, that bit of damage would be crucial. Anyway, my field is decent. He gets, as you see, he definitely has a nice hand. He attacks my Temujin. I activate my Caesar's effect, so at the end of the battle phase, if he ends his battle phase, as he does now, all the monsters, all the DD monsters that were destroyed during this turn are special summoned again. So Alexander, my Synchro, triggers special summoning Lilith. Lilith activates, getting back something from my grave, and also the fusion triggers, special summon the Cerberus. Because now he does have a lot of back row. I take like a lot of damage since I'm not able to drop my Leonidas because of the full field. I go for Archetype to try to gain control, or at least put the Hermithry as an exceed material. Normal summon Night Howling. I'm not going to activate its effect since I don't want to be limited to special summon only Fiend type monsters. And because I normal summoned Howling, my fusion triggers. So I go for Rose. Which he warnings, we knew he had a warning. I get Kaiser to the field, but he has Bottomless. So my only out here is to exceed for Messier 7 and bounce back his Hermitory and then attack over his monsters. And here is where the damage I could have done, the previous turn would have won me the duel already. Also I've made a minor change to the deck, is that I now play the new Utopia rank 6 Beyond Hope, I believe it's called, over Messier 7. Just for OTKing a bit faster. He gets actually a terrible mill, since I think he has only the Fiendish Shane set and the Mystical Space Typhoon, and both of them are not going to save him next turn, so I think that he's going to scoop here, not wanting to waste any more time. Very decent tool. So that was basically the combo, the best combo of the deck. Like, you get your fusion first to the field and then normal summon your Night Howling. The combo is very easy to pull off, or at least to have. But as said, to actually pull off the combo is a lot more difficult depending on your opponent and the answer that he has. Activate my fusion card, Swamp King. My hand is not that great, depending on his back row, and here is where the deck Galilei shines. I can just chain it, get back my Swamp King, still go for the fusion, and I can fusion summon the DD monsters also that were in my grave. Those are banished, and I can also use the monsters on my side of the field or in my hand, and those are sent to the grave, unless those are pendulums, because it's if the monster on the field was a pendulum monster, it gets sent to the extra force. And then the basic move, normal summon your Night Howling, but he has the Fiendish Chain, so I'm locked. I can't do anything at the moment. Although I still have the Swamp King, I still have the Kepler in hand, so I can still search my tanky next turn. But he goes ham, he goes special summons his 3 Gear Gigants. I'm going to take a lot of damage. I'm also going to take 1000 damage because of the Swamp King, and I drop to 3400 life points, I think. I draw Cerberus, and that was actually a nice draw. I go for the Fusion Summon, banish the Fusion in my grave, and set up my Cerberus that I just draw in the grave. Normal summon your Night Owling, special summon Lilith, not going to activate my Fusion's effect, nor Lilith's effect. Then special summon Alexander, the Synchro. Now I'm going to special summon Lilith and activate it. And yeah, at the same time, trigger Alexander. Alexander will special summon the Cerberus to my side of the field and exceed for Caesar. And thanks to Lilith, I also was able to get back the Night Howling to my hand, so setting up for next turn. Yeah, there's also the nice plus the Archetype has that when your Fusion is destroyed, you can get back a Covenant card. Yeah, one of your spells back from the grave back to your hand. And Caesar, your Exceed, gets one Covenant spell card from your deck to your hand when it's when it's destroyed, sent to the grave. So yeah, it gets rid of my field, but as said, I activate Caesar's effect again. He ends the battle phase, so Caesar triggers. Also got the the gate to my hand, and yeah, pretty much the same as last turn. The Alexander triggers, my Fusion triggers. With Lilith, I'm going to get back a Night Howling back to my hand, and with my Temujin, I'm going to special summon the Cerberus to my side of the field. But yeah, I think he's going to scoop. Yeah, this is definitely a nice advantage of the Archetype that you can just even if your opponents like Dark Holes your field or Excitonites your field, you can just get your continuous spells back from your grave or from your deck thanks to your Exceed or your Fusion, and you can just do everything over again. So that definitely a good game. Next, Gyrias again. He opens with the nice Gear Gigant X first turn play, nicely setting up his Gear Giano in the grave, just in case when, if his Gear Gigant X is destroyed, and sets 2 back rows, so he has a nice hand. My hand, on the other hand, is decent. The 1-for-1 saves me here, because I can go for the Kepler again, Kepler to search out the Covenant Tanky, and looking at my hand, I have to go into the defense. Or at least I have to play defensive. There's no Pendulum summon just yet. No reason to search out. Yeah, I think the best search here was to go for Leonidas. It was either Leonidas or the Tanky. Both were very good. Yeah, with Tanky I mean the Kepler. Then my draw, and here because obviously he has a Gear Gigant X on the field, and I want to keep the pressure on the opponent. Special summon the Leonidas, prevent me from taking 1000 damage, and chain Galilee's effect, get back my Leonidas. Normal summon my Kepler to search out the Swamp King, again setting up the Fusion summon, so get that damage into the field. Sadly, this is one of the downsides. The Fusion it only has 2000 attack, and that's just too less to actually keep it's really not a threat at 2000 attack. He compulses. I was thinking not to activate my Wiretap here, just to keep it to make a bigger play next turn, but I eventually decide to just activate it. I take damage, so I can special summon the Leonidas from my hand. My Temujin triggers, so special summon Proud Ogre from my grave. Just in case of Mirror Force, I can I switch my Temujin to defense, since I can just special summon everything again back to the field. Activate the search card again, so search out the Leonidas. So again, setting up for next turn, just in case I can get some damage. Yeah, also, I do have Blackhorn set, so the switch to switching Temujin to defense position wasn't that. It was a decent move, since I can, if my opponent does summon a bigger attack monster, I can just Blackhorn it. If he goes for an Exceed, as was just happened. So here I think go for at least setting up the Pendulum scales was a bit better. So I set up my Pendulum scale. My Temujin trigger, special summoning Galilee to the field. Galilee is now useless, yet it really does not have an effect. But if I go for a Fusion summon, I can use the Galilee for an extra material. Yeah, again, just in case of that second Mirror Force, I leave my Fusion in defense, and he does have it, but my Pendulum scale is still intact, so no harm done. Warning his Excitonight, crucial play here, since I still have my Pendulum summon, my Pendulum skill intact. Then gain I believe, yeah, dropped the Leonidas here. No, I destroyed the Leonidas from my Pendulum zone, so I don't take any damage, and I search out the Armageddon with the skill of 4, setting up for the Pendulum scale, and special summon the Kaiser to the field. Kaiser triggers, so I think I destroy my own Fiendish Chain, so now Kaiser can attack 2 times, 1 extra time, but he has Book of Moon, so he still survives this turn, but yeah, I don't think that there's anything that he can top deck. Both Mirror Force are gone. Even with Dark Hole, the Pendulum scale is still intact, so GG. Yeah, alright, this was part 1 of the video. Definitely check in for part 2. I'll leave the links in an annotation and also in the video description. Okay guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Litem signing out. Peace.